Okay, here's my announcement. I just bought another million of XRP.
Hey, casual crypto investor family. It is the casual crypto investor, and I am back with another video. In this video, we have so much is happening right now. Have a great video. It's going to be a little quick than normal because a lot of things are happening right now. We also have some things that are going to be our announcements that are going to be made around 2:30 today on February 4th, which I'm excited about. We're going to dive into that. So, gosh, my mind is like kind of scatterbrained right now because just so much things are popping off. So, hopefully, you enjoyed the little pre-video video of Dave Portnoy buying 1 million XRP, which is just absolutely insane, guys. This market is going to be heating up. I'm super, super excited. I know this past weekend it was a little bit of a bloodbath. The crypto market was, man, just a wreck, right? Bitcoin was down, or is still even down right now, down below $100,000 right now. I know it got back up to $103,000 yesterday. It kind of rallied back, but right now things are kind of pulling back a little bit. So Bitcoin, let's take a look at the overall market before we get into all the content. Sorry, guys, little scatterbrain today. But anyway, Bitcoin is below $100,000 right now, down 3% over the past 7 day. Ethereum, wow, look at Ethereum, absolutely incredible at $2,800. It finally got past, fell below the 3,200 price point because it was always steadily in that $3,400 range. But wow, look at that, $2,800. A lot of people are bullish on Ethereum. I know that. I can't remember the name of the Trump organization, but they are very I think wealth. Oh gosh, wealth something. I can't remember the name of it right now. Sorry about that, guys. But anyway, I know the various people from the Trump administration are very bullish on Ethereum. They've been buying Ethereum. They've made that public. But right now it is at $2,800. XRP is down, wow, 17%. Not really too mad about it, guys. We were just at 40 and 50 cents for forever. All right. And now we're sitting at $2.62. And some people want to stress and complain about that, guys. I'm buying more XRP out of this little downturn. If you're a crypto OG, this ain't nothing, right? I've seen 30 and 40 and 50% days in regards to pullback. So this is nothing. A little 17%. I laugh at that, right? And so, but with XRP, yeah, I'm still looking to accumulate more and more XRP. All right. So as I mentioned, yep, Dave Portnoy buying 1 million XRP, which is just absolutely insane. Also, too, as well, this tweet comes from Smoke. They say, or he says, that XRP is the real digital gold for banks. And I definitely agree. Let's take a look at it. So it says former Ripple CTO Stephen Thomas, banks will have gold that you can teleport into any vault in the world instantly by using, guess what? XRP. In 2013, a marketing brochure for XRP advertised the token as like gold in your hands, as it was designed to be the most liquid token on the ledger. And guys, one of the things that I think could also potentially happen is that Bitcoin could be, or basically you could put Bitcoin on the ledger and move Bitcoin more faster, more economical than Bitcoin, right? Because it takes too long to process, all that kind of stuff. The fees are high. Same with Ethereum, same deal with that too as well, right? But with XRP, you can eliminate a lot of that, especially if, quote unquote, Bitcoin is like the digital gold, right? That's what it's kind of claim to fame, so to speak, right? And then thirdly here, imagine our image titled, Teleporting Gold, proceeds to describe how XRP will solve banks' liquidity issues while mentioning Basel III compliance, and even exposes Ripple's big idea behind the XRP will be used by banks when the liquidity gets high enough, guys. It's only a matter of time. At some point in time, XRP is not going to be $3. Okay. It just can't be. It just can't be. So I'm here for it. This made me even more bullish than I'm already am. I'm already, you could just call me a Chicago bull. That's how bullish I am, right? In regards to XRP. So I came across that tweet, wanted to share that with you too as well. Then there's this tweet from Jack Straw, and I thought this was really good. Breaking down, I'm not going to read the whole tweet. So different roles. A lot of people are questioning what are the roles between XRP, XLM, XDC, right? And he did a good job of describing what these roles are with the various X's, right? So the first one with XRP is primarily designed for financial institutions streaming cross-border payments with speed and low cost, right? That's pretty much simple enough. That's XRP's claim to fame, all right? But what about XLM? XLM focuses on financial inclusion, enabling peer-to-peer transactions with minimal fees. So guys, that's kind of like little transactions, let's say we went bowling or something like that. You're short on cash or vice versa. If I'm short on cash and I need to borrow $20 or whatever, boom, we could do peer-to-peer transactions with each other quick and efficient, right? XDC is tailored for trade finance and enterprise solutions. So it enhances business transactions by offering ensures scalable and interoperable blockchain technology to supply chain management and banking operations. So, that's more so for the maybe like stocks, things of that nature, maybe even commodities to some degree, maybe even like those ETFs and stuff like that. So that's XDC's role when it comes to that. So I thought it was a pretty interesting tweet. You can definitely read more. He has some more content in regards to operation levels and stuff like that. So feel free to, I retweeted it on my X account. If you're not following me on X or on Twitter, definitely make sure to do that. All right. This is the news that I want to share, and I will do my best to try to watch this announcement. It's coming out at 2:30. I have another call at around that same time. So I'm kind of going to be trying to listen while I'm listening to the new crypto czar, David Sachs. So as the tweet says, it says President Trump's AI and crypto czar, David Sachs, to host a press conference on February 4th, 2:30 p.m. today about digital assets and how America will secure its position as a leader. So I'm super pumped about that. Man, oh man, I just can't wait to see what they have in mind for that. As Charles Hoskinson said, February is going to be a crazy month. And right now it's looking like it's going to be that way because we have another announcement in regards to crypto. All right. Next up, I thought this was also interesting. This also comes from Smoke. Basically, he was saying how tariffs could potentially lead to a stablecoin legislation in the U.S. So he says tariffs increase the cost of cross-border trade, driving demand for more efficient payment solutions. Stablecoins provide faster, cheaper transactions, reducing reliance on traditional banking systems, which is true because nobody's holding on to cash. People barely carry their wallet as there is. It'd be nice to maybe have a digital driver's license and all this kind of stuff all on your phone. So that way you can you don't need a wallet anymore. Everything is on your phone. So, even some of the payments that I make, boom, I just use my Apple Pay with all my various banking information, and then boom, I make my payments when I go to the grocery store and wherever I shop at. So, everything is becoming more digital. But moving on, it says with U.S. stablecoin legislation set to pass this year, regulatory clarity will accelerate adoption. Trump has a vested interest in maintaining the U.S. dollar global dominance. Advancing USD-backed stablecoin legislation will enforce the dollar's role in digital finance and international trade. So all it's doing is just making the dollar digital. That's basically all it's doing. So I think this is definitely something that we need to keep our eye on. And I'm super excited to see, what comes to that. All right. Next up, we also have Trump has also decided to sign an executive order for a sovereign wealth fund. Right. So I think this is interesting. And I have an article. I'm going to leave you out with the actual video. But before we do that, I kind of highlighted some information. Oh, it looks like oh boy, looks like it messed up my highlight. Or anyway, so to give you some context, a lot of these funds we can basically finance ourselves. So a lot of the things that from infrastructure to just various needs that the country has, by having a fund, we ourselves can finance our own, or basically pay for our own things instead of having to run up a huge debt, right? And I think that's a great idea. And so some of the nations that actually, so for some reason my highlight's not working. But anyway, for some examples, there's a couple of nations that are already utilizing these types of funds. So we have nations with funds include China, Norway, Singapore. A U.S. fund could help it compete with those countries. It might make the government less dependent on issuing treasury debt to raise money, which I think is definitely a good thing, because look at the debt crisis that we're in right now is absolutely insane. In the article, it says that Norway has the largest sovereign wealth fund with more than 1.7 trillion in assets, according to Sovereign Wealth Fund Institute. The Chinese Investment Corp follows with 1.3 trillion. These funds are involved in global financial markets through investments in stocks, bonds, real estate, along with stakes in infrastructure and private equity. Critics say a lack of transparency can lead to conflicts and corruption if they're not strict governance rules and guidelines, which makes absolutely sense, because if you're too over leveraged in one thing and that thing goes bust, and obviously you can have what we saw in 2006, 7, and 8. But the one thing that I didn't see here in terms of things that they are investing in are things like crypto. So I'm wondering if that could be a potential play in regards to having crypto involved in that fund. It'll be interesting to see if they look at that. But I'm very excited to see that, because that just gives another opportunity or another space that crypto can be involved in. So that's why I mentioned that. And so I'm going to leave you out with the video of Donald Trump signing this executive order. He makes a few comments. And guys, stay tuned. Make sure you comment. Make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. We're going to be locked in. I can't wait till 2:30. I'm definitely probably going to make another video talking about what was discussed in that announcement. And guys, hold on to your seats, man. It's going to be awesome. So if you like this content, like I said, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.
This is an executive order. Discharges your Secretary of the Treasury, Scott Bessent, and your Secretary of Commerce, Howard Lutnick, to begin a process that will hopefully result in the creation of an American sovereign wealth fund.
It's a very exciting event. We're going to have a sovereign wealth fund, which we've never had. We have a lot of things that create wealth, and you're seeing that over the last 2 weeks. I think we've created more wealth. Other people have created de-wealth, the people, my predecessors. We're creating a lot of wealth. Scott, maybe you'd like to say something about it, and I'd ask also Howard to say something about it.
Yes, sir. This is very exciting. We're going to stand this thing up within the next 12 months. We're going to monetize the asset side of the U.S. balance sheet for the American people. We're going to put the assets to work, and I think it's going to be very exciting. We're going to study best practices that's done around the world. It'll be a combination of liquid assets, assets that we have in this country, as we work to bring them out for the American people.
The extraordinary size and scale of the U.S. government and the business it does with companies should create value for American citizens. If we are going to buy 2 billion COVID vaccines, maybe we should have some warrants and some equity in these companies and have that grow for the help of the American people. So bringing all these things together, I think Scott and I will create an amazing sovereign wealth fund for you, sir.
So other countries have sovereign wealth funds, and they're much smaller countries, and they're not the United States. We have tremendous potential in this country, tremendous. You're seeing that, what's happened just in a short period of time. And as an example, TikTok, we're going to be doing something perhaps with TikTok, and perhaps not. If we make the right deal, we'll do it, otherwise we won't. But I have the right to do that, and we might put that in the sovereign wealth fund, whatever we make, or if we do a partnership with very wealthy people, a lot of options, but we could put that as an example in the fund, and we have a lot of other things that we could put in the fund, and I think in a short period of time we'd have one of the biggest funds, and you know, some of them are pretty large, I must tell you. Some of like the Saudi Arabia fund is on the large side, but eventually we'll catch it. But we're going to create a lot of wealth for the fund, and I think it's about time that this country had a sovereign wealth fund, and These two gentlemen and some others are going to work with them very closely, and they'll be heading it up, and they're going to do a great job. Two highly respected people that have done unbelievably well in the world, in the real world. So that's a big deal, huh?
Yes, sir. I think it's going to create value and be of great strategic importance.